Back here at Wright Fieldhouse, I'm looking down at Coach Caleb Ackey of the Burlington Greyhounds. He's tutoring his squad. Coach Zach Summers is doing the same in the huddle with his squad, and they're going to break huddles right now as we get ready to face off again with just under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. It's a 2-point Chiefs lead, 17-15. Not a lot of scoring so far, which benefits the Chiefs tremendously as they bring out the defense. That's one thing the Chiefs know how to do. They know how to play some defense. As the Chiefs have it on offense, Brenton Horde inbounds to Diego Garcia, now to Chase Eklund. Mason Klaus is out there with Juke Campbell. Diego now on the right wing. The Greyhounds are back into that 1-3-1 now. There's a lob pass to Diego, but it's missed. Rebound Kristoffs. He's going to look forward to Marquise Lewis Jr., and he puts it up and in. Nice pass by Kristoff as Lewis broke containment. He flashed out off the rebound, and he was wide open. Brenton Horde tried to stop it to no avail. It's all tied up at 17. Brenton now finds Chase Eklund on the right wing. Out front to Mason Klaus, to Drew Campbell. Baseline, Brenton Horde. He's going to drive baseline, but it's a dribble, and he's going to get called for a travel. That stops the clock with 2:18 as the Greyhounds are on a 4-0 run right now. Chiefs got to bone up on some defense. Try to get the ball back. Any runs going on more than they already have as J.J. Martin crosses the timeline on the right side. Now at the point, picks up his dribble to Marquise Lewis. Passes to him on the left side. Out front to Kristoffs. Now he's swinging around to Martin. Baseline is Tate. Tate traveled, no call. He traveled again. His pass to Lewis is picked off by Diego Garcia. He actually threw it right to him. Diego's going to go all the way down and put it up and in a scoop move, but it doesn't go. I thought it was going to go in. Rebound Tate. Tate's going to clear himself down the middle of the floor. Now he's going to flash it to J.J. Martin. J.J. pump fakes, tries baseline. There's Lewis all alone in the lane, and they're going to call a foul before the shot on Drew Campbell. As Lewis is wide open about 5 feet from the basket in the lane. As the defense broke down a little bit for the Chiefs. Still a 17-17 game, 1:46 to go here in the second. Tate will check out, and number 10, Rascon, will check in for the Greyhounds as Mason Klaus checks out, and Lucas Swaney checks back in for the Chiefs. J.J. Martin looks to inbound on the baseline on the right-hand side. He does to Marquise Lewis Jr. He misses the dunk, and the rebound is loose, and it goes off of Rascon. Boy, Lewis, all he had to do was put it in, but he tried to cram it, and he missed it. 1:41 to go. It's still a 17-all game. Caleb Ackey, he's searching for a call from the ref right down there. I'm looking at him. So Zach Summers, I seen it. All right. How about, come on, Chiefs, let's get a bucket. Brenton Horde now activates the offense to Drew Campbell. There's a flash to the junction by Lucas Swaney out front to Chase Eklund. Drew Campbell on the right side. Drew, he's looking with the dribble. Still looking. Still with the dribble. Now he goes to the right point. Picks up his dribble to Chase Eklund on the right wing. Chase, skip past to Brenton Horde. Oh, he had a wide open lane, but he doesn't take it. He forces up a 5-footer, no good. Rebound is loose, picked up by Lewis Jr. Out front to J.J. Martin. All the way down the right block, he lays it up and in. 1:08 to go. That gives the Burlington Greyhounds a 2-point lead, 19-17, as the offensive drought continues for the Chiefs. Brenton Horde now has it from Diego Garcia out front to Drew Campbell. Chiefs really need a bucket right now to Brenton Horde on the right wing. Brenton skip past to Chase Eklund on the left wing. He drives point to the free throw line to Brenton Horde. Pump fake. He's got Diego Garcia. Chase Eklund launches a three from the left point. Can't get it. Rebound is to J.J. Martin. He's going to clear defenders. He's got 1-on-2. He's got Marquise Lewis Jr. with the alley-oop, and it's good. It's an 8-0 run. It's a 4-point, 21-17 game. 33 seconds to go here in the second. As Brenton Horde's going to walk it across the timeline on the right-hand side. The Greyhounds went to this 2-3. It looks like a 1-3-1. It's a kind of disguised 2-3. They got Marquise Lewis Jr. out on the point as the Chiefs are swinging around the perimeter, and the ball's knocked away by J.J. Martin as Drew Campbell tried to find Brenton Horde on the left baseline. That's going to lead to an inbound for the Chiefs with 19 seconds to go in front of the Greyhound bench. Who almost stole on the inbound. Chase Eklund. Drew Campbell on the right baseline. Out front to Chase. And they had trouble with the clock right there, and a few seconds went off the clock before the clock started, so that's going to be a conference right here at the scores table as they run the clock again down to 15.1. That's where they're going to stop it. That's about right. And that leads to a Chiefs inbound, 15.1 to go. Drew Campbell's looking to get it inbound, still looking, and he gets it into Chase Eklund. Chase drives right baseline. Nice pass, Lucas Swaney. He misses the bunny, and the rebound goes to Marquise Lewis Jr. 8 seconds to go. No, it's Nehemiah Lewis to Kristoff. Kristoff, 4 seconds. To Rascon. He traveled, no call, and he lays it up and in. It is now a 6-point game. 23-17 as the offense stalled there in the last 3 minutes of the second quarter for the Chiefs, and that allowed the Burlington Greyhounds to go on a 10-0 run to make it a 23-17 game here at halftime. We're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we're going to go over some shooting numbers, some score numbers. We're going to talk about the first half. We're going to talk a little about what should happen if the Chiefs might win the second half. And we're going to talk about the Keokuk Chiropractic and Sports Injury Center player of the game. All that and more coming up right after these messages from our sponsors with Bob Collins and Donovan at the station. This is the Keokuk Chiefs basketball at intermission. It is 23-17 right here on the talk of the town, KOKX.
You rely on your eyes.
Hey, can I get 3 minutes, please, Donovan?
Okay.
Conditions of the eye, including cataracts, glaucoma, and retina problems. Their ophthalmologists perform in-office laser treatments and injections, plus surgical procedures in the hospital. High-tech eye treatment is available close to home. Get it at Eye Specialist Southeast Iowa Regional Medical Center. Learn more at greatriverhealth.org.
Did you envision yourself with an updated look in 2022? American Eye Care has you covered. We are now offering 50% off a pair of glasses or sunglasses when you purchase a year's supply of contacts, including non-prescription sunglasses. Not a contact wearer and want to have options for your look? Buy one pair of glasses at regular price, get a second pair 50% off. Come see us at American Eye Care in Burlington, Fort Madison, Keokuk, and Mount Pleasant, and see life better.
It shouldn't take your roof disappearing in a matter of seconds to find out who you can count on. It shouldn't take 4 days with no power, water, or communication to find out who your friends are. It shouldn't take the worst to bring out our best, but sometimes it does, and that's the silver lining. To find out more about West Bend Mutual Insurance and the silver lining, contact LJ Insurance in Keokuk and Fort Madison at 319-524-4223.
Roughcorn Insurance is Keokuk's premier independent insurance agency. Offering home, life, auto, and business insurance, Ryan and his team care about their hometown and have been serving the Keokuk area for 20 years. As an independent agent, Roughcorn Insurance will shop around for the best coverage and rates available for you. Call Ryan today at 319-524-3640 or visit him on the web at roughcorninsurance.com. Roughcorn Insurance, serving Iowa, Illinois, and Missouri since 2003.
Hauling, a staple of Keokuk, is your locally family-owned refuse and hauling service. Established in 1974, service is what they sell. Not only commercial and industrial services, but residential as well. Warm weather means purging, and Cole Morgan's Hauling makes it easy to get rid of those unwanted items. Reliable, friendly, experienced service is what Cole Morgan Hauling is all about. To learn more, follow them on Facebook or give Cole Morgan's Hauling a call today at 319-524-1674. Keokuk Chiropractic and Sports Injury Center has been awarded the best damn chiropractor in Lee County. At Keokuk Chiropractic and Sports Injury Center, Dr. Walter and his staff are committed to bringing you the concerned and individual attention you deserve. Let Dr. Walter and his staff put their award-winning service to work for you. Keokuk Chiropractic and Sports Injury Center, located at 924 Main in Keokuk, call 524-0905. Proud sponsor of the Keokuk Chiefs Player of the Game.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. This is Sean Stewart. I'm on the call right here at Wright Fieldhouse. Where's the Keokuk Chiefs taking on the visiting Burlington Greyhounds? I'll tell you what, it's been a great first half for the Keokuk Chiefs. They really hung with the Burlington Greyhounds in that first half. It was 11-11 after the first quarter. It was anybody's game. Then the Bloodhounds went on a 4-0 run, but the Greyhounds countered with their own 10-2 run as the Greyhounds took it in the second quarter, 12-6 for the score of 23-17. Tell you what, in the first half, the Keokuk Chiefs did a great job of maintaining their composure, limiting turnovers, like traveling. There was a few of them. I thought they did a great job again. On the rebounds, Lucas Swaney did a good job in that first half on the rebounds. Liam O'Donnell was also a beast at the guard position. Diego Garcia is doing yeoman's work at the guard position on the offensive and defensive rebounds. He leads. Well, he's top 5 in the Southeast Conference, and I think he's top in Southeast Conference in offensive rebounds per game, Diego Garcia, and he's once again at it today. They just had a tough time finishing a couple shots there at the end of that second quarter. It would be right there. They'd be right there with the Greyhounds. Couple defensive lapses in transition led to easy buckets for the Greyhounds, and the Greyhounds finished the first half on an 8-0 run. It's a 23-17 game as the Keokuk Chiefs boys have come out of the locker room. I think in the second half, you know, they've really limited Marquise Lewis Jr. He's been just raking in rebounds, the stud player for the Greyhounds. He does have 10 points, number 21 for the Greyhounds. Martin has 7, and number 10, Mateo Rascon, has 4. Otherwise, it's pretty much balanced scoring for the Greyhounds. For your Chiefs, Diego leads the team with 9. Breton has 4, and otherwise it's pretty much spread out scoring for the Keokuk Chiefs as well. Boy, it sure looks like Diego Garcia is trying to get the Keokuk Chiropractic and Sports Injury Center player of the game again. Although I like Lucas Swaney's hustle out there and his presence down on the block, especially against the bigger Burlington Greyhound players. He's like Keokuk's lone beef guy in the middle, so having him out there is key. They can keep him out of foul trouble. He's been doing a great job on the offensive and defensive rebounds and playing good defense when he's out there on McQueech Lewis Jr., who matches him size for size. There's no doubt about it. Hey, second half, Keokuk Chiefs, they just need to, they need to rake in some threes. The Greyhounds, they're really stringing, they're putting their big guys out on the perimeter, and it's really forcing the Keokuk Chiefs to pump fake, put it on the deck, and then find open players on the perimeter. But because the Greyhounds are so athletic and long on defense, their recovery time is real quick, so there's not a lot of weak side offense happening for the Keokuk Chiefs in that first half. I think the Chiefs need to continue to force the issue. They got to pump fake, they got to drive, they got to draw the contact, they got to try to finish at the rack. That leads to the defense collapsing, and some of those perimeter guys will be open, and maybe they can hit a little bit more open jumpers instead of having a 6'2", 6'3", 6'4" guy in your face when you're trying to get that three-baller off. That sure does help. You can get a clean look. There's no doubt about it. Hopefully the Chiefs can get some of those. And they also need to finish from the free throw line. They did a pretty good job at the free throw line in the second half. Diego went 2 for 4. Brenton hit a couple. They just got to keep collecting points whenever they can. And they got to keep playing great defense. They got to continue to box out on the defensive rebounds. You can't let the Burlington Greyhounds get a lot of offensive rebounds. And they got to watch that weak side defense. They can't allow the Greyhounds to find open baskets on the weak side offense because the weak side defensive help just doesn't get there in time for the Chiefs. I know they talked about those things at halftime. I sure hope they can put it into motion this second half. Burlington Greyhounds have yet to come out of the huddle. Wonder what they're talking about in there. Who knows? Maybe, hopefully, they're talking about what they're going to do after a loss tonight. Don't forget, I'll announce the Keokuk Chiropractic and Sports Injury Center player of the game. After the game, we're going to send it back to the radio station for some more sponsorship money. You're listening to Keokuk Chiefs Radio right here on 1310 AM, 93.3 FM, KOKX.
Don't be shy. Come talk.
Can I get 1 minute, please, Donovan?
Differential flexible scheduling as well as tuition assistance, paid training, holiday pay, 401k plan, and paid time off. Apply online at riverhillsvillage.com. River Hills Village Retirement Community in Keokuk is an equal opportunity employer.
River Hills Village, where
Newberry Towing and Recovery, located in Keokuk and Mount Pleasant, Iowa, has proudly served the tri-state area for over 40 years. Newberry Towing and Recovery provides 24-hour roadside assistance, tire repair, including mobile repair service, light and heavy-duty towing, recovery, and much more. For all your towing needs, call Newberry Towing and Recovery at 319-524-4014 in Keokuk or 319-201-9999 in Mount Pleasant, Iowa.
Hey, we're back here. I almost forgot I was here. I was listening to that music. I was watching the Burlington Greyhounds players. They seem to be pretty happy with the way things are going down there. They're all smiles as the coach is just now walking out onto the floor. We are getting ready to start the second half. The Greyhounds will have it to start the second half. It's a 23-17 Greyhound lead. It's still anybody's ball game, I tell you that. Keokuk Chiefs has got to come out here in the second half and really tighten down the D and just try to find a way to score easy buckets. That's the goal. I know that for a fact. So the Greyhounds will inbound. J.J. Martin takes the inbound from Christophs, and we're off. Now it's Lewis Jr. on the left side. Man-to-man defense for the Chiefs coming out here in the second half. Now Christophs has it on the right. Skip past to Marquise Lewis Jr. on the left. He shakes off a screen. Now he takes a screen from Nehemiah Lewis. Nothing doing on the roll. Skip pass all the way over to J.J. Martin. He pump fakes, drives to the free throw line to Christophs. Christophs to Tate. Tate drives into the left with the left hand. No good. Rebound Lewis, no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up, and he's fouled on the offensive putback. That's 3 offensive rebounds in a row right there by the Greyhounds, and that's kind of what we talked about at halftime, where the Chiefs really have to fight hard to keep Nehemiah Lewis, Bryson Tate, and Marquise Lewis Jr. off the offensive glass. So Lewis Jr. will go to the free throw line, trying to make it a 7-point game, and the first one is short. Lewis Jr., 65.9% from the free throw line on the year. His second one, he takes 3 dribbles, spins, and shoots, and it is hard off the back of the rim. Rebound is loose off of Lewis. He saves it, but he steps on the end line on the save. Brenton Horde had it anyway, but that's going to be Chiefs ball as Lewis Jr. misses both free throws, and a chance for the Keokuk Chiefs to do something here on offense. Burlington Greyhounds come in a 1-2-2 3-quarter court press. Diego Garcia picks up his dribble, finally crosses the timeline in the middle of Brenton Horde. Drew Campbell drives right baseline, kicks out to Brenton Horde on the baseline. Skip past Chase Eklund. Chase drives right baseline, kicks out to Drew Campbell on the right baseline. Drew takes a couple dribbles, picks up a dribble to Lucas Swaney. Lucas Swaney on the right wing, now over to Drew Campbell on the right wing. Drew drives to the paint, gets it knocked away from behind, and there's a run out as Bryson Tate tries to pick it up, but he can't, and it's going to go off his legs out of bounds. Greyhounds had a perfect scoring opportunity, but couldn't collect the ball on transition. It's going to be a turnover back to the Chiefs. So far, we got some turnovers here to start this action, and a couple missed shots by Marquise Lewis Jr. Diego Garcia has it on the offensive end to Chase Eklund. Baseline is Lucas Swaney out front to Chase. Chase drives, kick out, Brenton Horde, left wing 3, short off the front of the rim. Lewis Jr. with the rebound. He's going to clear himself down the left side of the floor. Man-to-man defense for the Chiefs. J.J. Martin on the baseline. Nice no-look pass back to Marquise Lewis Jr., who dove into the lane on the cut, and Lewis Jr. is going to be fouled on the shot, and he's going to go to the free throw line for 2. Still, 6-point game after the half. Nobody scored yet with 6:31 to go here in the third. 23-17 is the score. Lewis Jr. missed 2 free throws the last time, and his first one is in. He is now 1 for 3 here in this second half. That's his 11th point on the night. He comes in scoring 25.6 on the year. His second attempt is off the back of the rim and in. That makes it an 8-point game, 25-17, and it sets up the 1-2-2 3-quarter court trap with Marquise Lewis Jr. on the front. Brenton Horde crosses the timeline with a pass to Chase Eklund to Diego, back to Chase. Chase launches a deep 3. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Brenton Horde, good. Great hustle on the offensive glass by Brenton Horde as he collects an offensive rebound putback. Now the Greyhounds have it. Martin all the way down on the left block, kick out to Tate. Tate, he's going to drive into the free throw line, finds Nehemiah Lewis. Nehemiah drives, takes a step, shoots, but he's going to get fouled on the floor by Lucas Swaney before the shot. 3 quick fouls here in the second half on the Chiefs. It's a 25-19 6-point Burlington lead as they inbound on the left-hand side underneath the basket. They're trying to get it down. Martin out front to Marquise Lewis Jr. on the right wing. There's Martin. No, that's Bryson Tate on the left point. He drives the right point, hands it off to Marquise. Marquise, 18-foot jump shot from the key, and he got it. That's a couple buckets now in a row for Marquise Lewis Jr., and it's back to an 8-point, 27-19 lead as Chase Eklund takes the pass up ahead from Diego Garcia as the Chiefs have it on offense. Diego drives in the lane, kick out Brenton Horde. Brenton drives in the lane, puts up a runner 10-foot, no good. Rebound Diego Garcia. He pump fakes, and he's going to get clobbered on his shot. And he's going to go to the line for 2. Nehemiah Lewis on the foul. First team foul for the Greyhounds this half. Diego go to the line where he's 2 for 4 in the first half. Shoots just about 40% on the year, 37.7 for the junior. Leading player for the Keokuk Chiefs on the year. First one by Diego is in. Liam O'Donnell's going to check in for Drew Campbell. 5:37 to go here in the third. It's a 27-20 game. Diego can hit this one. It's a two-possession game for the Greyhounds. Diego, second attempt is up and good. He's now 4 for 6 from the free throw line as Marquise Lewis Jr. up ahead to Kristoffs, and he's going to lose it out of bounds. Sloppy play right there by the Greyhounds, and that's a turnover back to the Chiefs. With 5:32 to go here in the third. Coach Caleb Ackey can't be liking that play. As Diego Garcia inbounds it to Brenton Horde, he gets it all the way down to Chase Eklund on the left side. Baseline is Lucas Swaney. Lucas picks up his dribble, finds Diego. He's on the left block. He gets stripped from him. Marquise Lewis Jr. up ahead to J.J. Martin. He's going to up and under layup. Good. In transition, the Greyhounds with the score. It's back to an 8-point, 29-21 lead. Again, the Chiefs break the 1-2-2 three-quarter court trap. Chase Eklund to Brenton Horde on the right side. Brenton drives into the paint, kicks out to Diego. Diego's going to launch a deep three off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Lewis Jr. Lewis is going to clear himself down the right side. He's probably going to look for a shot. He goes right to left to the free throw line. Doesn't shoot it, hands it off to Tate. Tate spins from right to left on the junction. Kick out Kristoff, baseline three, good. That increases the lead to 12, 32-21, and a timeout by the Greyhounds at 4:43 to go here in the third. The Chiefs are going to have to pick it up on offense. They're going to cut this run down here by the Greyhounds. You're listening to Keokuk Chiefs right here on Talk of the Town, KOKX.
Starting a new business and not sure what to do with all your print and advertising
Can I get 30
needs?
seconds,
Let
please?
us hold your hand through the creative process. We can bring your vision to life. Mississippi Valley Publishing, home to the Daily Gate City and Daily Democrat, is your one-stop shop for business cards, color printing, and advertising campaigns to fit every budget. Call them at 319-524-8300 or 319-372-6421. Serving the tri-state area for over 150 years.
Hey, we are back here at Wright Fieldhouse. After the timeout, the Burlington Greyhounds have upped the lead to 32-21. Chiefs need a bucket. Let's go, Chiefs. Brenton Horde out front to Liam O'Donnell checked in. Lucas Swaney now on the right baseline. Out front to Brenton Horde. And the paint is Diego Garcia wide open. He kicks out to Chase Eklund, now out front to Brenton Horde. They run some motion. It's a zone defense by the Greyhounds. Diego now on the right wing, out front to Brenton Horde. To Diego, slashing through the lane. He pump fakes, and he's going to get hacked on the strip by the Greyhounds in the paint. That's going to be the second team foul on the Greyhounds this half. First on Bryson Tate. That's going to lead to an inbound for the Chiefs on the right-hand side of the floor, looking down on the floor from where I'm at. And the inbound to Brenton Horde is thrown away by Chase Eklund out of bounds. So that was a sloppy play there by the Chiefs, and it's a turnover back to the Greyhounds at 4:21 to go here in the third. J.J. Martin takes the inbound from Kristoffs. He's going to walk it across the timeline. Chiefs are back into a 2-3 zone defense on the half-court end. Tate has it on the right side. Kristoffs flashes through the lane. Here comes Lewis Jr. Now Tate drives to the point, over to Kristoffs on the left side. Kristoffs drives to the point, kicks over to Martin on the right side, to Lewis Jr. on the baseline. Skip past Kristoffs on the left wing. He pump fakes with the dribble. Now on the left baseline to get it down to Lewis Jr. on the left. That's Nehemiah Lewis on the left block, and he powers it up and in. That makes it 8:34-21 game, and the Chiefs desperately need a bucket as Brenton Horde gives it to Diego Garcia. He crosses the timeline on the left, still with the dribble, splits defenders to Chase Eklund. Almost a steal by Lewis Jr. Ball's on the floor. Lewis Jr. picks it up, and it's stolen by Liam O'Donnell. Liam with the dribble to Diego. Diego, watch out from behind, kicks it to Chase. Out front to Brenton Horde. Brenton to Liam. Baseline three, short, partially blocked. Rebound Nehemiah Lewis to Lewis Jr. He's going to cross the timeline really fast. He's going to enter the paint. Finds Lewis on the left block, and he's going to get fouled, and he's going to make the easy two-footer from the left block as Nehemiah Lewis is hot from that spot, and he's going to go the line for the and one. It is now a 15-point Burlington Greyhound lead as Ziegler and Rascon check in for Kristoffs and Tate. For the Chiefs, it is Swaney, Horde, Diego Garcia, Liam O'Donnell, and Chase Eklund as the free throws are rounded out. Rebound Rascon is no good. Rebound, Brenton Horde. He's going to clear it, finally. Still harangued by the Greyhounds. Brenton's going to dribble it all the way across the timeline. Into the paint on the right side. The layup is no good, but he's going to draw contact. And the foul, Brenton Horde's going to go to the line for 2. That's going to be the third team foul on the Greyhounds. Foul is on J.J. Martin, his third. Brenton Horde will go to the line where he's 4 for 4. I do believe he's 2 for 2 actually on the night. 3 minutes to go here in the third. The Greyhounds are now up 36-21. Brenton Horde's first shot is good. That's the first points in a while for your Chiefs as they break the drought there with 3 minutes to go here in the third. About a 2-minute drought or so, I would say. Come on, Brenton, nail this last one. Number 30 takes 2 dribble spins, takes another dribble, shoots and nails it. It's now a 13-point, 36-23 lead as Marquise Lewis Jr. He's going to have it on the offensive end on the right side in the paint to Lewis. And the pass to Rascon is tipped to Martin, and his layup is good on the up and under off the deflected pass. And he's going to be fouled. And that's going to be another 3-point opportunity for the Greyhounds as J.J. Martin collects the deuce. And the harm on a Chief, it was number 15, Lucas Swaney's second, team's 5th. Martin's free throw is short. Rebound is collected by Diego Garcia. Diego's going to push it ahead, crosses the timeline to Brenton Horde. Brenton on the point now. Step back 3. Good. Bang, bang, bang. Brenton Horde lights it up. It makes it a 12-point, 38-26 game. 2:33 to go. Now J.J. Martin has it on the right side. Out front to Ziegler. Ziegler back over to J.J. Martin on the right wing. Now he's on the baseline. He drives baseline, picks up his dribble to Marquise Lewis Jr. Left point 3. He got it. Nothing but net by Marquise Lewis Jr. That gives him double figures on the night as Brenton Horde skip pass all the way down to Chase Eklund, and it's a bad pass. Chase steps on the sideline there. It's going to be a turnover back to the Greyhounds. Lewis Jr. now has 17. Martin's in double figures also with 11. Diego's got 11 for the Chiefs. Also with 11 is Brenton Horde. But the Chiefs need a defensive stop right here and get a bucket again. It's a man-to-man defense for the Chiefs on the half court as J.J. Martin recognized they're going to set up a play. Martin, Marquise Lewis Jr. on the right wing. Here comes motion. Ziegler and Riscon go through. Marquise Lewis Jr. finds Riscon on the right baseline. He misses an easy bunny, gets his own rebound, and collects the shot. That makes it back to a 13 or a 17-point game as Liam O'Donnell has the ball in the middle of the floor to Brenton Horde. Brenton just hit a 3. Diego go in the paint to Liam O'Donnell on the right baseline. To Diego on the right point. He's bumped, no call. Brenton Horde launches another long 3. No good. Rebound Marquise Lewis Jr. He is everywhere out there. He's going to try to find Ziegler, but it's picked off by Brenton Horde. Brenton Horde has one-on-one with Marquise Lewis Jr., and he misses the layup, and on the rebound, they're going to call Brenton Horde with an over the back. Doesn't like the call, but he did. Boy, Diego missed the layup. Thought it was going to go in. One-on-one with the big guy, Marquise Lewis Jr. Now we got some subs. 1:22 to go here in the third. It's a 43-26 Burlington Greyhound lead as the Chiefs now have Jaden Burton checks in, and also Drew Campbell, Lucas Swaney, and Liam O'Donnell check out. So it's Garcia, Eklund, Burton, Campbell, and Horde out there for double dribble right there. No call. Right in front of the referees. Unbelievable. Lewis on the right block, left block, and he scores again. Nehemiah Lewis on the left block. He's got like 6 points from that left block here in the third quarter as it's now a 19-point lead for the Greyhounds. Jaden Burton now on the offensive end to Diego on the right wing. Diego picks up his dribble. Finds Drew Campbell now on the baseline. Drew dribbles it out to the front. Still with the dribble is Drew. Picks up his dribble now to Brenton Horde. 40 seconds on the shot clock. 40 seconds on the game clock. 15 on the shot clock. Diego to Drew. Drew on the right baseline to Brenton Horde. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Jaden Burton now on the right wing. Baseline is Drew Campbell. Drew, he passes it out to Brenton Horde. Baseline 3, no good. Rebound over the back was Rascon on J.D. Burton, no call. And that's going to be a foul on the Chiefs on that rebound. I think it's going to be on Burton. His first team 7th. That's going to put the Greyhounds in the bonus as Marquise Lewis Jr. will hit the free throw line. The senior, Marquise Lewis Jr., he is everywhere on the floor for the Greyhounds. I'll tell you this about him. He might be a star player, but he hustles outright all day, every day. He gives it all, that Marquise Lewis Jr. Can see why he's such a good player. His first free throw is short, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Drew Campbell. He's going to kick it off to Diego Garcia. Finds Brenton Horde to Jaden Burton. Jaden Burton on the right wing. 22 seconds to go here in the third. Nice pass to Diego Garcia, who lays it up and misses a lay-in again. Now Martin has it all the way down to Lewis. He travels. I'm not going to call it traveling. Yeah, he did travel. I didn't know if they was going to call that. They missed the double dribble right there earlier. That stops the clock with 11.6 to go, and the Chiefs will inbound. Horde has it. He's going to cross the timeline. 7 seconds. Picks up his dribble. Skip pass all the way to Chase Eklund is way over Chase's head. And that's a second kind of radical pass there by Brenton Horde that goes out of bounds here in this third quarter. 2.5 to go. Let's see if the Greyhounds can get a look here. Rascon will inbound to Martin. Martin real fast. Cross the timeline. Into the lane. He won't get it off in time. And after 3 quarters of play here at Wright Fieldhouse, the Greyhounds have upped their lead to 19. It's a 45-26 lead. You're listening to Keokuk Chiefs basketball right here on 1310 AM, 93.3 FM, KOKX.
Here's your KOKX Tri-State forecast. A winter weather advisory begins at 9 p.m. tonight and continues until 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. Cloudy skies expected tonight with snow likely. Lows around 31. Winds out of the northeast 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overcast skies tomorrow. Snow likely 34. 2 to 4 inches of snow tonight through tomorrow night. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Currently, it's 34.
Hey, we are back here at Wright Fieldhouse, and we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. The Greyhounds took it to the Chiefs in that quarter, outscoring them 20-9 in that third quarter to break this game open to a 19-point bulge. As we get ready to start this fourth quarter, the defense has been the key for the Greyhounds. McQueese Lewis Jr. doing his thing. He's got 17. 11 apiece for both Brenton Horde and Diego Garcia, as usual, both them hitting double figures. That's one thing the Chiefs need to do is find that third reliable scorer. That would help out a lot. The Chiefs will have it to start this fourth quarter. Let's see if they can make a little run here to start this fourth quarter and dig into that deficit. Diego inbounds to Brenton, back to Diego. Diego crosses the timeline finally as the Greyhounds will fall back into a man-to-man half-court defense. Diego working on McQueese Lewis Jr. Picks up his dribble there on the right side. In the paint is Lucas Swaney, and he powers it up and in on the left block. And Lucas is going to get the harm and the foul, and he's got a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. He earned it. His fourth team foul on Martin. No, on Rascon. 14 foul only. As Swaney trying to make a three-point play. His free throw is off the back of the rim and in. Hit the front of the rim and bounced in. That gives Swaney 5. That's a season high for him. As the Greyhounds cross the timeline, McQueese Lewis Jr. all the way down the floor. Easy bucket in the paint. McQueese Lewis Jr. could not be stopped, and that's back to a 47-29 game. Crossing the timeline with a skip pass to Chase Eklund is Brenton Horde and the Chiefs. They have it on offense. Chase Eklund to Brenton Horde on the left point. Brenton look at his motion through the defense. Drew Campbell now on the right baseline, now right wing, still with the dribble, guarded by Ziegler. Now Brenton Horde on the point, 15 seconds on the shot clock to Chase Eklund. Chase Eklund drives to the right point. He's got the dribble, hands it off to Diego. Diego to Chase, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Chase with the dribble on the point, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Brenton Horde's going to have to put it up at the buzzer, and it hits the side of the glass, no good. And the Burlington Greyhounds defense works the Chiefs offense into a shot clock violation with 6:58 to go in the fourth. As now the Chiefs have a full court man-to-man press activated. Brenton Horde on McQueese Lewis Jr. McQueese drives across the timeline on the right. He's trapped. Finds Tate. Tate drives left to the left block. Nice pass to Rascon on the right block. He puts it up and in. That increases the lead to 20 for the Greyhounds. 6:30 to go here in the fourth. Greyhounds still in the 1-2-2, three-quarter court press. Skip pass to Chase Eklund, finds him. Now baseline is Lucas Swaney on the left side. Diego Garcia launches a left wing three from about 30. No good. Rebound Lewis. Seems like he's got about 20 rebounds already. As Lewis has it, drives all the way into the paint. Nobody stops him. He misses a 5-footer. Gets his own rebound, misses. Rebound Diego Garcia. All the way down to Lucas Swaney, who lays it up and in. Nice look from Diego to Lucas Swaney. Now Lucas Swaney has 7. It's a 19-point game again. Ziegler now on the offensive end for the Greyhounds. He's going to stop, pop left wing 3. No good. Rebound, Drew Campbell. He's going to find Diego Garcia. Diego, no reach-in call. Loose ball, and it's still on the floor, picked up by Brenton Horde. Brenton Horde's got 2-on-1. He's going to find Lucas Swaney on the alley-oop. No good. Rebound, Diego Garcia. He's got an all-alone layup off the offensive putback. And that makes it a 17-point game as J.J. Martin now all the way on the right side. He's going to hop, skip, and jump all the way into the paint. Feeds Rescon. Rescon traveled, no call, and he's going to get fouled on the shot on the left block. Rescon's going to go to the line as J.J. Martin was wheeling dealing down the floor, doing his best Barry Sanders with the basketball. But Rescon will go to the line for 2 thanks to the foul by Lucas Swaney, his 3rd, team's 8th. Rescon's 1st is up and good. There's a sub. Looks like Chase Eklund's out and Liam O'Donnell is in. Stringer is in and Ziegler is out. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. 5:34 to go here in the 4th. It is a 17-point Burlington Greyhound lead here at Wright Fieldhouse. You're listening to Keokuk Chiefs basketball on 1310 AM, 93.3 FM, KOKX.
Keokuk South 18th Street is now officially the Road of Honor. But we still have a
Can I get
road
a
to
minute,
go
please,
to
Donovan?
succeed in completing the rebuilding of this important path to the National Cemetery. Keokuk is honored to be home to Iowa's only national cemetery. More than 6,000 U.S. service men and women lie at rest in these dignified, beautiful grounds. The Road of Honor Committee is committed to making the path to
I
their
want to see you do
final
that,
resting
Bob.
place just as dignified.
Me too. We
Contact
can
the
both do
City
it.
of Keokuk
One-handed.
to learn how you can
One eye,
stay.
one ear, just one. Everything one. Yeah, just one.
Abby
So how it's
Johnson
done.
with Southern Iowa Insurance Services out of West Point.
Matter of fact,
We're
I'll
a
just
locally
jump off of you and twist,
operated
and you jump off my
independent
back and
agency,
twist.
and we work hard
How's
to
that
provide
sound?
you with the coverage to best meet your unique needs. Give us a call at 319-837-6421 and let April, Brittany, or me help you find a reputable company to protect what is important to you.
Southern Iowa Insurance is licensed in Iowa, Illinois, and Missouri.
Hey, we're back at Wright Fieldhouse where the Keokuk Chiefs are fighting valiantly here against a real good Burlington Greyhound team as Riscon hits the final shot of those free throws, and it's a 51-33 Burlington Greyhound lead as Liam O'Donnell takes the pass from Diego Garcia. He's in the lane, nice up and under, and the Burlington Greyhound just let him lay it in as that's Liam's 4th point of the night. That makes it a 51-35 game as Martin's going to go all the way down the floor, and nobody can stop him, and he's going to draw a foul on the transition layup as he just went all the way through the Keokuk Chiefs defense with the layup and got fouled. Didn't get the layup, but he's going to go to the line for 2. That's the 9th team foul. That's the 4th foul on number 23, Drew Campbell. J.J. Martin for 2 from the free throw line, and it's good. The first one, nothing but net. That makes it a 52-35 game, a 19-point game again as Drew Campbell checks out with those 4 fouls, and Chase Eklund checks in. Zach Summers is getting loud out there on the court, trying to instruct his squad the proper way to play defense. J.J. Martin's second one is up and good. That gives him 13 on the night. And the Chiefs will inbound against the press again. That's Diego to Horde. Horde picks up his dribble to Diego now. Diego across the timeline, splits defenders with the dribble into the lane. Nice Euro step move, and he's going to draw the contact before the shot. That's going to stop the clock with 5:05 to go. 15 foul on the Greyhounds, 2nd foul on number 5, Bryson Tate. And the Chiefs will inbound on the right-hand side of the floor underneath the basket on the baseline. They get it out front to Diego. Diego, high screen, Swaney on the roll, nothing doing. Now Brenton Horde on the right baseline. Guarded tight by Martin. Brenton, he's trailing on Martin, still with the deal. Up and under move, tough shot, no good. Rebound, Liam O'Donnell to Brenton Horde. He puts up a left-handed scooper, and he's going to get fouled down under by, I think, Rescon. His 5th, so he's done. That's going to bring Nehemiah Lewis in the game for Rescon, and Brenton Horde will go to the line for a pair. Brenton can make it a 15-point game if he hits both with 4:49 to go here in the 4th. Chiefs have 9 team fouls. That means the Greyhounds are in the bonus. Burlington has 6 as Brenton Horde is shooting 2 off the offensive putback foul, and his first free throw is short. Chiefs need all the points they can get. No time to start missing free throws, unfortunately, for Bretton Horde. He missed the first one. Let's see if he can collect this second free throw here. Make it an odd, even score. Brenton's second attempt is off the front of the rim and it rolls in. That makes it a 53-36 game, 17-point lead. Nobody gets down. Finally, Lucas Swaney makes a nice hustle move. Tips the ball away from a wide open Nehemiah Lewis out of bounds. It's going to be Burlington Greyhound ball underneath the basket on the right-hand side. Martin looking to get it in, and they're going to call a foul, offensive foul on Nehemiah Lewis before the inbound pass, and that's going to give the ball back to the Chiefs. That's going to be the 7th team foul. Foul is on Lewis, his first. Bretton Horde will get it down the court to Liam O'Donnell. He splits defenders and loses it to Stringer. Then he dives for the ball and he ties it up. Great hustle play right there by Liam O'Donnell. Unfortunately, on the alternate possession, it's going to go back to the Greyhounds. Great hustle play by Liam after losing it. He dove for it and tied it up, but it was unfortunate that the alternate possession went to the Greyhounds. 4:46 to go. It's a 53-36 lead for the Greyhounds here in the fourth quarter. Chiefs are in a 2-3 zone defense to start this possession for the Greyhounds. Stringer into the paint, free throw line. Nice dump off down to Nehemiah Lewis by Marquise Lewis Jr. for the easy bucket. That makes it a 19-point, 55-36 game. Chase Eklund now has it down on the offensive end, gets it to the junction to Diego. Diego finds Liam O'Donnell down on underneath the basket, but Liam O'Donnell could not handle the pass, and it's going to be a turnover back to the Greyhounds. That stops the clock with 4:17 to go as the Greyhounds, again, real fast down is Bryson Tate on the left side. Let's see if the Greyhounds have burned some clock here as Marquise Lewis Jr. faces off against Brenton Horde. It looks like a man-to-man now for the Chiefs. High screen, nothing doing. Marquise Lewis Jr. is bumped by Brenton Horde, and that's going to put Marquise Lewis Jr. to the free throw line. 4:05 to go here in the fourth. Marquise Lewis Jr. can make it a 20 and 21-point game if he makes both of these free throws. He's got 19. He can make 20. Seems like he's got about 20 rebounds, too, this game, Marquise Lewis Jr. Burlington's got 3 players in double figures. Keokuk has 2. And it's in and out by Marquise Lewis Jr. as Christoph checks in for J.J. Martin. Chiefs, it is Swaney, Horde, Diego Garcia, Chase Eklund, and Liam O'Donnell out on the floor. Here in the fourth quarter at Wright Fieldhouse. Trying to make it a 20-point lead is Marquise Lewis Jr., and it's in and out. Rebound. On the rebound, they're going to call Nehemiah Lewis over the top of Lucas Swaney. And that's going to give the ball back to the Chiefs. That's a 17 foul on the 18 foul on the Greyhounds. And then that should put the Chiefs in the bonus right there. And it will. That looks like they're going to put Lucas Swaney to the free throw line. That's going to be the 18 foul on the Burlington Greyhounds. And they'll walk the ball down the floor. And the Chief will go to the free throw line, probably Lucas Swaney. Lucas made 1 free throw already in the game. He is 3 points shy of double figures. Love to see him get into double figures. He's in the high contention to be my Keokuk Chiropractic and Sports Injury Center player of the game tonight, Lucas Swaney. Lucas will get 2 shots, or at least 1 and 1. The first attempt is up and off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Diego Garcia. Diego out kicks it out to Chase Eklund. Now the Chiefs have it on offense to Lucas Swaney out front. His pass is tipped away by Marquise Lewis Jr., and they're going to call the ball out of bounds as Marquise Lewis Jr. again laying it all out there on the floor, still up by 19. And he's blood, sweat, and tears out there, but Marquise Lewis Jr., that's all I can say. He's just a great player. And the Greyhounds will inbound. They called it off of the Chiefs, I guess. Tate hands it off to Christophs on the weave out front. Christoph's going to pop an 18-footer. It's partially blocked. Nehemiah Lewis gets it to Marquise Lewis Jr. is wide open on the right block for the deuce. That gives Marquise 21, and that sets up the three-quarter court press. Liam O'Donnell has it. He's got 2-on-3 to Lucas Swaney in the baseline. Nice pass to Diego. He puts it up and in. That gives Diego 15. 3:23 to go here in the fourth. It's a 19-point game again. Marquise Lewis Jr. has Tate. Tate's going to go all the way into the lane. Behind the back pass to Nehemiah Lewis is good. Nehemiah Lewis again on the left block with the score. As the Chiefs now, looks like the Greyhounds have called off the press. Garcia now on the left wing to Chase Eklund. Chase Eklund picks up his dribble to Lucas Swaney. Baseline 3. No good. Rebound Tate. Bryson Tate's going to try to find Marquise Lewis Jr. all the way down on the offensive end. He does, and now Burlington's just playing Harlem Globetrotter basketball right there. And on the pass from Tate to Nehemiah Lewis, Lewis is fouled on the shot. That's the 11th team foul, 4th on number 30, Brenton Horde, and that puts Nehemiah Lewis at the free throw line. It's been a parade to the free throw line by the Greyhounds here in the 4th quarter. Lewis's attempt to make it a 20-point game is good. And we got lots of subs coming in for the Greyhounds. Number 24, Javion Baker checks in, and Ziegler checks in. So it's Stringer, Lewis, Baker, Christophs, and Lewis. Lewis's second attempt after making the first is good, and it's a 61-38 game. It's a 21-point game now. 23-point game. Lewis hits the bench, and number 22, LeBron Applegate checks in. Horde has it on the offensive end to Jaden Burton, who checked in. Jaden's on the right baseline. He still has the dribble out front to Brenton Horde. Brenton's looking to get it on the junction to Diego. He has it out to Brenton Horde on the left side. Brenton, at the point is Diego. He's looking, 17 seconds on the shot clock to Burton. Screened by Diego, nothing doing. Campbell to Horde, left baseline three, no good. Rebound Ziegler. Ziegler's going to corral, and he's going to get it off to Christophs. He crosses the timeline on the left side. Stringer, baseline, Applegate. He pump fakes, drives left baseline, misses a layup. Rebound Diego Garcia. Diego, he's got 3-on-3. He's going to enter lane. Spin move, still with it. Puts it up and in off the glass. That gives Diego 17. Now there's 2 minutes to go. It's 61-40 game. So Christophs has it, guard against Burton on the left side for the Greyhounds. Out front to Ziegler. 1:51 to go here in the 4th. Stringer now has it. Screen from Applegate to Ziegler on the baseline. Man-to-man defense by the Chiefs. Ziegler drives to the right point, launches a three off the back of the rim, no good. And on the rebound, Applegate and Horde get tied up, and it's going to go to the Chiefs on the alternate possession with 1:39 to go here in the 4th. It's a 61-40 Greyhound lead. As looks like Lindner's getting ready to check in for Diego Garcia. And Chevy Barnes is checking in for Liam O'Donnell. And Mason Klaus checked in for Lucas Swaney. Lucas Swaney's going to be my Keokuk Chiropractic and Sports Injury Center player of the game. Great job by Lucas tonight. As the free throw by Horde is no good. Rebound is tipped away. Burton gets it. Now Burton has it on the baseline, and they're going to be a timeout on the floor as Burton made a move in the lane. They're going to try to get Trammell Smith in there. So that ends Brenton Horde's night. He leaves with double figures, as we won't go to a timeout because they just wanted to get Trammell Smith in. 1:38 to go in the 4th. 61-40 is the Greyhound lead, as Trammell Smith will inbound on the right-hand side on the baseline for the Chiefs. Looking to get it in, he does to Burton. Burton pump fakes on the baseline, gives it to Chevy Barnes. Chevy drives right point to Mason Klaus. Klaus, he's going to drive right, kicks it to Trammell Smith. Trammell drives left into the lane from the right wing. Puts up a shot in the paint, and he's going to draw the harm. He's going to go to the free throw line. That stops the clock with 1:26 to go. 10th team foul, second on number 22, LeBron Applegate. Trammell Smith will go to the line for 2. His first one is up and no good off the back of the iron. Keokuk will fall to 4-9 on the year. Burlington will collect another victory and go 12-3 on the year. Trammell Smith's second attempt is off the rim, no good. Chevy Barnes tries to tip it to himself, but he tips it off of Baker out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Chiefs with 1:24 to go. Chiefs will inbound on the left-hand side of the floor now. Trammell Smith will inbound underneath the basket. He's looking to get it in. There's motion. Mason Klaus takes the inbound pass. He drives left to right in the lane, and his shot is blocked by Applegate. Xavier Baker, he's going to take it all the way down to the paint and miss the layup, and the rebound is corralled by Christophs. He's going to dribble at the point to Ziegler, to Applegate. Baseline three, no good. Rebound, Lindner. Lindner clears it to Burton. Burton drives down the left side across the timeline. Still with the dribble, now on the left point to Chevy Barnes. to Lindner. Lindner's wide open, three, and bang, bang, bang. Lindner, no, excuse me, Church. I have to get that name right. That's going to be Bennett Church. My mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Bennett Church with three. Now the Baker's got it down on the baseline for the Greyhounds, and his skip pass to Applewhite is thrown away. Applegate, excuse me. With 37.5 to go, I got to get all these players. I never call their names in right. Jaden Burton's now going to cross the timeline as the clock is winding down on this game. Tramel Smith, step back three from the right wing, no good. Rebound Baker, stolen away by Burton. He's still got it on the floor, gives it to Bennett Church. Bennett Church turns, shoots, no good, gets his own rebound, shoots, scores. Bennett Church with 5 here in the fourth. That makes it a 61-45 game, and that's probably going to do it. As Kristoff's going to run out the clock. No, the Greyhounds. Applegate, baseline three, in and out. Rebound Church. The crowd really wanted Applegate to get a three. Church is going to launch a half-court shot at the buzzer, no good. And your final score from Wright Fieldhouse is 61-45 as the Chiefs fight valiantly against the great Burlington Greyhound team, but come up short. They did, however, play better than they did the first time and cut the deficit down about 15 points, so that means they're getting better. They just couldn't hang with Marquise Lewis Jr., that's for sure. And a lot of seniors there on that Greyhound team. Can't wait till next year when those seniors are gone. We get a good look at this Chief squad matured 1 year. My Keokuk Chiropractic and Sports Injury Center player of the game, Lucas Swaney. Great job, Lucas, on the boards. Way to collect a season-high 8 points on the night. And I'll be proud to give you my Keokuk Chiropractic and Sports Injury Player of the Award. When I give it to you, I'll get the picture, and you can see that on our Facebook page tomorrow on our Sports Balls page at Radio Keokuk. Once again, the final score from right here from Wright Fieldhouse was 61-40.